Hey peeps, so I am at a home inspection for a home that went under contract this weekend for an out-of-state buyer of mine. And while I'm here, I figured I should go over the top things that you need to look for when you're house hunting at every single home before you fall in love with them. And of course, the very first thing you need to do is walk around the outside of the home and see what you find. Look at the foundation, look at the exterior walls. Do you see any cracks on them? If it has wood siding, is there any dry rot? Now, one example that I do want to show you is on the side of this house. It does have a crack that did raise some concerns, and this is what I brought up to the inspector, which if you can see right here, there's a crack. It runs all the way up and then all the way down. It kind of cuts off before it hits the actual foundation. Now, this is a settling, but let's say it wasn't. That's a huge foundation problem right there that can cost my buyers thousands of dollars in a sign of mistake that you want to make. As you're walking through the property on the outside, always look for the air unit or the HVAC or HVAC, whatever you want to call it, and try and find the data plate. Now, they're typically going to be in one of the back corners, right? So this one is not the one that has the information on it. So you go to the other side, and that's where you'll typically see it, maybe. No. So this one, you don't really see it. It might possibly be on here. I might have dismissed it. Actually, here it is. This is on the side. It is completely faded. I can barely tell what it is. So this is something that the inspector definitely should look at, and something that I would request for an HVAC person to check out and see if it is in good working order and if it's going to get replaced or need replacing anytime soon. As we head inside, I do want to let you know that I'm going to be giving you guys a bonus tip that every single buddy always forgets. Even realtors and inspectors sometimes forget this, so make sure to stick to the end. That way you don't miss this bonus tip. Now, you're going to come in a home. Now, you're going to come in the home and automatically start, oh my gosh, this place is lovely. Don't do that. Put your blinders on and locate where the water heater is. Right, and you're gonna do the same thing as the HVAC. Wrong switch. You're gonna do the same thing as the HVAC. Try and see if you can locate where the data plate is and see what the age is. Get a model number or a serial number. That way you can figure out how old it is. And you're also gonna check for corrosion along the pipes. Right, so if you look over here, and I wish I had some better lighting, but look to see if you see any corrosion along the pipes. That is a good indicator that there is something wrong and it might need replacement. Now, you're still not gonna look at how pretty this home is. What you're gonna do is look up. Look at the ceiling and see if you see any water spots, and check in the bathrooms for mold, right? You wanna make sure that there is no leaks coming into the house and that there is no mold that can cause you to get sick in the home. Now, this home, although it is from 79, does not have any water spots, or at least none that are present, or mold issues that are also not present. So no examples for me to show you here, but typically what you'll see is some like brown circles in the ceiling. That should raise some red flags for you. Now, I brought up the foundation. When we're outside and checking for cracks along the exterior, you're going to do the same thing in the interior. Look along the walls for cracks that go up along the wall. Now, sometimes you will see small little cracks, and I'm talking about tiny little cracks in the corners of door frames and windows. So those are mostly just settling. If they're small, maybe 2 to 3 inch cracks. I'm talking about, large 1 foot, 2 foot, even cracks that scale up the whole wall. Those raise red flags, and you need to get an engineer out here to see if there's a foundation problem with the home, because that is a big no. Now, you probably thought that I forgot I was going to give you a bonus tip, and I did not. So the bonus tip is, and it's very simple, but it's commonly forgot about, look at the trees, right? Do you see any dead trees that can fall on the home or raise concerns? Are there any branches that are hanging over the roof that a nice gust of wind or a storm can come in and knock down on your roof, causing some damage? If so, I wouldn't say those are deal breakers, but it is something to look at and get taken care of when you do purchase a home. Now, that is all I have for you guys, so make sure, if you found this useful, to like this video and check out my next one. I'll see you there.